Good afternoon, John. Hello, Karen. And we're off. Yay. I'm going back home in Newcastle. I'm in North Glasgow at the moment, so a few hours to get back to Newcastle, hopefully tonight. I've got till 7:30 before I run out of work time, and my sat-nav says I should get there at about 7, so 30 minutes before I'm due. But it is Friday, so Friday traffic. It is Friday traffic, so who knows. Away the dune. Foot down Friday. When it's on, it's gone. Well, that looked good, John. Aye, foot down Friday. And I'm going from Glasgow to Newcastle, so it is all pretty much downhill. There's like 3 hills I have to go up, but the rest of it's all downhill. And you might see some snow. Make it through these potholes. If you didn't guess by the beginning of the video where I started from, a recycling plant. I've got cloth bales on today, rags basically. So when people donate their clothes that can't go to other people, they get turned into rags. Well, I definitely can't turn left. 12.6. On the way to Glasgow this morning, there was a hell of a lot of snow, so I'm hoping it's still there. It's lovely and sunny now. Then when we get to the, I don't know what the mountain range is called, but there was a lot of snow there this morning. I don't think it would have melted in 5-6 hours, but we'll see. We shall see. Away, white car. How silly are these people going to be on the left hand side of us? Oh, he's taken it wide, thank you very much. There's lovely people in Scotland that know how to drive. I love driving in Scotland. Though this road is a little bit thin. That's better. M8 right. Come on, someone let us through. Thank you. I might have to put my sunglasses on. Rain, wow. And Kent's generally really sunny. Yeah, just pull out. Oh, that's not too bad. Hopefully summer's here. M8, right. once I get past all this traffic, it'll be hopefully plain sailing. This traffic's horrible. In a minute, you've got like 3 motorways that lead into one, basically. No, like the Dartford Tunnel. You know how like loads of roads merge into one. That happens up ahead as well, but not on the scale of Dartford. But you get the picture. Five to 3. I think it's Munster time. Left lane is for 26 only. You letting me in? Thank you very much. So let's see how many people go from the left lane to the middle lane or the right lane. So if you look at the yellow sign now, the left lane is only for junction 26. The middle lane is for the M8 and junction 25. And the M8, the right hand lane is M8 only. So really, people shouldn't need to change lanes. But we'll see. not as many people as I thought were going to try and jump in at the last moment. Oh, you can't park there, mate. Is anyone gonna let me? Hey. Just because people are stupid, they'll sit in the fast lane or the middle lane thinking it's the fastest lane, and there's like half a mile of open road. Like, look at this, absolute idiot. Oh, I need to be in front of the truck. Can't have a truck in front of us. Ah, silly people. On the bend is where it's going to get really silly. Thank you very much, Mr. Blue Cart. I wish people had to do the test every 10, 15 or whatever years. Not the driving side, but like a theory side. Because driving style, you just have to be good on that test. You don't really need to know how to drive to pass the test. You just have to be good for that for an hour. But like a theory test, because there's a lot of things people just don't know, like basic things about driving, roadcraft. So it's never gonna happen, unfortunately. Is it just like a competence based quiz? And look at this, man. Tesla coming and braking. It's like, why? Just don't do it. But yeah, if part of your license you had to do a competency based, even if it was online, but then people would cheat and get other people to do it. Yeah. There should be something, because yeah. That's why we need to go to robot driving cars, take the human out of it. The road might be a lot better. Everyone get out and push, build up some speed. Hey, look at the traffic on the other side as well. Like, look at this. There's a police car and there's a car in the middle lane. Like, why is he not pulling over to the left hand lane? And then why is the police not enforcing it? Keep left unless overtaken. And then the police car just goes into the right hand lane, no indication. So if the police can't even follow the rules, hey. Oh no, I'm not going to the city centre, I'm going to Carlisle now. Yeah, that's how bad it is in the UK. And look at the cop car, it's still in the right hand lane. There's nothing next to it. But that was just timed perfectly, that. Well. But the police will say, if you ask them why they didn't do anything, why we're not traffic police, that's the traffic police's job. So this bit here can be a bit nasty. People like me wanting to go over to the right, and there's people on the right in the far lane that want to come over sometimes. Not always. Thank you very much. And I'm hoping that's all the traffic now, and it just put down to get home. Because now I'm on the 74. I should miss a lot of the town centre, everyone want to go home rushes. And by the time I get down to Carlisle to go across the 68, it should be fine. How are you, car driver? Don't be overtaken by Jason. Oh. Wow. Fully loading, slow truck, overtaking multiple cars. John, I think the other day I came down the A1, didn't I? When I done Glasgow to Newcastle. I think I came, because you saw the coastline. Alright, no problem, Eddie. From Glasgow to about 150, 160 mile. So about 3 hours. Yeah, it's lovely. Quite warm as well. The dashboard says it's 9 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer than that. Like I say, when I came here this morning, there was snow everywhere when we get to the mountain range. I was like, oh, it's going to be bad up in Glasgow. But then you get halfway here and then the sun comes out. But I stopped at that junction 55 yesterday, the brand new truck stop. Really impressed with it. Quite large. I don't smoke. I wasn't feeling well the other day, and ever since I've had a, like, not a cough, but like a little, like, frog in my throat. I've never smoked. Literally everyone, all my mates in the army, all smoked. And I just never found the fascination with it. Oh wow, sorry to hear that, mate. Was that a while ago then, or? Another electric car driver. Oh wow. Are you okay now then, or it's still ongoing procedures? If you don't mind us asking. Oh, over 12 years ago. You can't park there, mate. Thank you very much, mate. You too. No way. Robert, good morning, or good twilight. Wow. So it's 3:30, 2:30 in the morning. You're a vampire. Mate, I'm clever, you know. Us drivers, we're a special breed. It was weird. This morning I done a 40-50 minute stream, and someone from, oh, where was it called? So a country I've never heard of. I think they were making it up because they said the time, and I was like, eh? It was like X amount. I think it was like 7 hours, but 30 minutes. I'm like, no, all the time zones are like by per hour. And they were like, no, and they were telling us the time. I'm like, it can't be, and that still confused us. Yes, I'm heading back to Newcastle, but as you can tell by the weather, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I've just seen in the distance the hills I'll be going over look like they might have snow on them, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, foot down Friday, hopefully get back. Before I left, I looked on my sat nav. Oh, reconnect. Gemini, reconnect TTS. Yeah, I started at 6:30 this morning, so I have to be off the road by 7:30. I've got no more 15 hours left. So if I don't make it, I'll be running in the morning. Boo. Really? I thought all the time zones were all per hour. So if you live close to a border, the people next to you in the other time zone would have been an hour difference. I didn't think they split it into like half an hour and everything. Oh. See, every day is a school day. But yeah, I suppose the side is South Australia. From like north to south, that's some distance. Yeah, to be on the same time zone and everything. Yeah, I suppose. Oh no, a little hill. Yeah. Works on paper but not in practice. You got any plans for the rest of your twilight night? Eddie Stobart. Ooh, hiccups. I think you should come here, drive the truck, and let me go to sleep. Oh yeah, she'll have a massive list for you. How long were you driving for when you used to drive? Wow. That is impressive. I better not do any reversing videos. I don't know if you can see in the top left corner the peaks of the mountains. They're just covered in white. You might be able to see when I get around this little bend. I think I asked you what dog trailers were the other day, where you've got a trailer attached to a trailer, isn't it? So like you have to do the opposite of the opposite. Can you see that mountain in front? It's icy. Wow. You've got all the fancy trailers out there. That services I went to yesterday, I was shocked. I went to fill up my fuel. I was pretty much on the red line. Put the nozzle in. I've got like a little, the handle pressed. Pull that up. Went to do my AdBlue. Clicked off. I was like, oh, it must have broke off or something. And I went to manually pump the gas, and it wouldn't come out. So I was like, hey, what's wrong? And the tank was already full up. I was like, what? So I spoke, filled up my AdBlue, went in, give me card in, and the last on the desk was like, how did you find the pump? I'm like, it's quick, 120 litres a minute, the new pump out. So like, it literally took less than 2 minutes to fill my tank. It was absolutely mad, like, it was strange. Usually you're standing there for 5-10 minutes, just slowly filling up. In the UK, it's pretty, unless you do like high and heavy work, all the trailers are usually about the same. AdBlue's up 20 to 50 pence per litre for AdBlue, which is terrible, and diesel's anywhere between 20 pence to 35 pence I've seen, higher than it was on Monday. It's ridiculous. The only saving grace with this is the fuel card. I've got multiple fuel cards, but one of them hasn't put the price up yet, where some of the other ones have. And it's usually for the week, so you get your price at the end of the week for the following week. But because of what's happened, a lot of the companies are like, we're putting the prices up midweek, we're allowed to, where this one fuel card hasn't. So I've been using that, but it's crazy. I think it's only going to get high over the weekend. And there's a lot of fuel stations that are out of gas, but that's not because of what's happening over the Middle East. It's a lot of the suppliers or the people who fill up the tanks are having technical issues and cancelling the orders, so the customer's having to buy their fuel again at the new higher price, which I think is profiteering, and the government should look into it, because there's a lot of it happening. Oh, they very rarely put the price down, do they? And they're like, oh, it's not as simple as that. As soon as the price goes up, you put your... You can't break down there, mate. Oh, just. But yeah, I think today alone, I probably drove past 10 to 15 petrol garages that have all been closed. They've got no fuel. I think people are panic buying a little bit like they did with bog roll through COVID. I bet you people out there still got toilet roll from COVID. Was that a thing over Australia? In the UK, people went crazy for toilet roll. Yeah, it's been a tinderbox for the last few years. Everyone's just been looking for like reasons to go to war with their neighbours. I personally, this is just my opinion, it's because of Russia and Ukraine. They've seen that just go on and on and on, and think, oh, I can invade this country now, or I can attack that country. It's just sad. We're in 2026 and we're going to war for stupid things. This is one of the two hills I don't like. Come on, you can get up there. Made from bamboo. Oh, have I missed a message? My truck made of bamboo. Ah, right. Gemini must have disconnected or something slightly. We are quite high up. Yes, it was crazy that. I could understand if COVID give you like toilet issues as part of like the disease, but yeah, people are crazy. Oh, that's good branding, that. Very good branding. Oh, look at the view in front of us, man. Times like this where I wish I had like a 360 camera. Just the views up here are absolutely lovely. I like companies who use humour like that and not just boring stuff. Away truck, get out of the way so people can enjoy the view. Yes. It is snow. It was snowing quite heavily through the night last night. The UK. I'm on the M74 near Moffat, like 20 mile away from Moffat. I've just passed Hamilton service station, going southbound. Don't say you're coming to pull us over. If I get pulled by those that are, yeah, I definitely know who to blame. Oh. Well, it's the A74M, junction 14. Dunlanrig Castle. So A74M. Yeah, just past junction 14. No, that's where I started from. You joined after I left Glasgow, just as I was on the way out. Were you here for the bad traffic? The really bad traffic? Or did you join afterwards, didn't you? I think last week I went from Glasgow to Newcastle, and I came down the east coast, and you saw the sea view. On Google it says that way it's slightly slower, but it's not. They're pretty much the same. So I was like, oh, today I'll come down this way. This way on paper says it's quicker, but they're both the same because of the views. I love these views. How many wind turbines you see? Just outside Glasgow there's a massive landfill site. That's maybe what you've smelt. It's a massive landfill site, like. It's an old, well, it was an old quarry. I believe it was in the region of 500 to 600, an open cast quarry, about 500 to 600 meters deep, and now it's above ground level. There's that much waste being compacted into it. Yeah, there's one near Edinburgh as well. When you go via the A1, in the summer, it's horrible. But it's all the stuff that's left over from the power station. So anything that doesn't burn into ash goes there in the landfill, and it's just rotten. That's a hard question to answer, because I don't know I've missed them unless like you reply with something like what? I don't think I've noticed it missing any. Maybe after I've disconnected slightly or buffering, but even then I get a little a small click to say that there's an unread message that it hasn't read, but it generally doesn't miss a message completely like that. That's weird. Hello, Robert. Because there's a lot of people, they'll ask us a question, I'll answer it, and then they just don't reply, or I never see them again. So I'm like, do they think I'm ignoring them, but I haven't heard their message or seen their message? I'll get home this weekend and I'll update. I'll have to update the earbuds to see if there's a software issue with them or the text-to-speak server. Yeah. Well, I turned off the 1 hour buffering thing on YouTube yesterday morning, and then we're having all that issue with the live streams yesterday since I turned it off, the buffering and everything. So I've turned it back on, and then today I've had no issues with it. So it's just weird. But when I've read into it, it's up to 1 hour. So even if I do a 1 minute stream, that somehow sorts everything out. So it'll be future streams of that day on an issue. It just makes no sense. But that's YouTube for you. Oh yes, the tech will be looking after us one day. Did you have a look at that Dave the Angry Trucker I mentioned? Oh, he's hilarious. Yeah, sometimes they're better for the company, but not for the person using the technology. What did you think of his humour? Oh, every time he puts a video out, it always makes us laugh. I've been watching him, and I don't know the guy's name, but he talks to ChatGPT and like asks it like to count to 200 without skipping a number, and he's been trying for weeks to do so. And he asks it random things, and it just shows you how rubbish it is at the moment. And like people are like, oh, it's going to take over the world. Just watch this guy. He shows you how bad some of the models are. He's a character. Oh yes. I think most DAF drivers are a little bit like that. You have to be with the Christmas lights. No, who? Oh, I like that one. I can't remember it, but it still doesn't beat that Ren guy. I remember his being quite funny. Sorry, must try harder. Yes. See, Say again, sorry? Overtaken 2 trucks. Wow. On an uphill as well. I like cats. They're proper mischievous. I think they know how mischievous they are. They get away with everything. Oh, the amount of cat videos I've seen. Oh. We're here already. I think I have. The name did sound familiar. John back. Hello. Must have heard we're talking about cats. Animal Deal Services. I was there 4, 5, 6 hours ago waiting for a breakdown guy to come out for me lights. I had a defect this morning. Me lights were working on the tractor unit, so I had to call out to get it replaced, basically, because it's LED, not a bulb. Pulling in, it's Foot Down Friday. The only thing I stopped for is red lights and maybe Vosa. And that might make us pull over as well then. Oh, a nice hot chocolate. I had a hot chocolate last night, but all I could taste was coffee from the machine. It hadn't done it, like, it still must have had coffee residue in. It was horrible. Thank you, Mr. John Miller. You're going to be overtaking us when we go up the next hill. I think in the last 4 or 5 weeks I've only been in Kent twice It's very rare we go there because it's very hard to get a load out, like a backhoe. But I'll definitely keep in mind when I do go that area, I will be wanting a hot chocolate. Oh, of course I will. Oh, John, you've missed all the snow. We've had on the top of the mountains coming out from Glasgow. We got to the top of the hills, and there was just snow everywhere. It was lovely. Times are now 25 past 4, so I should be about 30 mile away from the 69. Woohoo! Oh, poor cat. I like it when they do that. Not the cuppa, but like when they tap things, and you know they're gonna like push it over the edge of the table, and they just keep tapping it, and then they like look at you, and they give it a few more taps, and it goes over. Oh. Perfectly good cup of tea as well. Terrible. love attention, but only on their terms. There's a few John Miller out today. I would love to have a little cat, but with it tramping Monday or Friday, it's not really nice, is it, to have it wouldn't be nice at all. But if I stopped tramping, I'd get a cat, no problem. Wow, 16. When they're a friend's house and they've got cats, and they're like, oh, the cat won't come over to you, and within 5 minutes they were sitting on my lap doing the little purring that they make. It's like, oh, I love cats. I like dogs as well, just, I don't know, just cats are, yeah. Productive. Do you mean protected? Protective. Oh, little hill. Come on. Come on, it's Friday. Come on, it's Friday. You want to go home? Come on, Miller, I'm flashing you. Come over. Good. course. I might have to go to the shop when I finish work. I don't think I've got any eggs in. I know I need milk and some bacon. So I think I need eggs as well. You can never have too many eggs. I'll probably go there tomorrow, but I might need to get some eggs tonight, so I can have a scrambled egg on toast in the morning. Ooh, and then go to the farm. Oh, you're making us hungry now. I'm thinking of me lamb chops for tomorrow. They mint them as well, so it's like minted lamb chops. Oh, they're heavenly. Sorry if there's any veggies listening. Yeah, I love scrambled egg. Oh, I always make like not double, but like 1.5 times more than I need for me toast, because I always like to, you know how you're meant to test your food. Yeah, I do that with my scrambled egg. I test it to make sure it's all right before I put it on my toast. Anyway, I'll have eggs any way they come. You can't go wrong doing any way of cooking it. Now you're talking about eggs, I'm even thinking about having dippy eggs when I get home for me supper. Make some soldiers, dip them in the nice runny yolk. Oh, yeah, I sometimes microwave them. It's just quicker than waiting for a pan to heat up and then do it like the proper way. By then your toast is already toasted, your bread's already toasted. It's like, no. And you have to have black pepper in your scrambled egg. Oh, yes. No, I don't know what it is, but I've had chocolate lately and it just makes it feel sick. I think I've went off chocolate somehow. Like my body just doesn't like chocolate anymore, which is weird. Yeah, when you microwave scrambled egg, it literally takes minutes. But like, why wouldn't you? Yeah, like there'll be someone out there with a clever answer. Oh, it tastes better. It's scrambled egg. It tastes lovely no matter how you cook it. It's got egg in it. The only thing I don't like with egg in it is quiche, which is weird. As you all know, I love egg, but I hate quiche. I cannot stand quiche. I'm weird. I'm a truck driver, you know, hand in hand. Carlisle, 17 mile. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's absolute, yeah, well, yeah, bacon. It's the one thing, like, I could never be vegan because I love bacon so much. But yeah, it's weird. You like bacon, you like egg, but you don't like quiche. It's like, it's basically the two main ingredients, and it's like, I don't know. It's the only egg dish I don't like. Weird. But at least I know I'm not alone now. I thought I was just like weird. But if you don't like it, there's millions of other people who are probably the same. So woohoo! What kind of sausage? It has to be a Cumberland sausage. Or Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's do like a spicy sausage, and it's got like, it's like a picture of like 2 chilies. Oh, now they are nice if you like spice. Black pudding as well. I love black pudding. That's how I knew I was born to be a truck driver, because I love an English breakfast, apart from mushroom and tomatoes. Like, someone else can have them, I don't want them. Everything else, put it on my plate, yes please. Ah, way! Yes, mushrooms and tomatoes, no thank you. The only way I'll have tomatoes is if they're the spaghetti bolognese and it's all mashed up. Oh, spaghetti bolognese. You know what bad? You make us hungry. You don't mind a Yorkshire pudding? Oh, blasphemy. They're the best things ever. Have you had a toad in the hole, Robert? Do you know what a toad in the hole is? Hi. Oh, I might make a new channel and just all about truck cooking. I was in the services the other night and I cracked an egg into my rice cooker, and I saw this guy like sitting on the left of it, and he was just looking he was on his phone, and then every few seconds he would like have a little glance. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm cooking my egg so I can have a sandwich. And he's like, but that's a rice cooker? I'm like, yeah, but it steams it at the top. It's got like a little metal plate. So I was showing him, and he was like, no way. I'm like, mate, anything to do with eggs, I'm the man. He was just laughing. Heard of it? Toad in the hole. Do you know what toad in the hole is? It's basically a Yorkshire pudding with like 2 sausages in. To make it the best way, you would then add mash and gravy and a bit of mint sauce. Oh, now that is a dish. Oh, lovely. Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out. Hi John, I'd love to show it. I do eat quite basic, but I have got some ideas for that. Like, as you know, I'm driving a DAF CF, so there's not that much room inside this truck until I go back into the XF. Once I'm in there, I think one of the YouTubers has told us best places to put the cameras inside to do that kind of video, basically. But I am looking forward to do that kind of stuff, because I think a lot of younger drivers haven't got a clue what is available out there for them, like the rice cooker. The guy I was talking to last night didn't even know you could get a 12 volt rice cooker, and it only takes 12 minutes to cook rice. It's a 12 volt, so you'd be like, oh, that'll take 3 hours. It takes 12 minutes to cook a pack of rice, and it's lovely. And like I say, it's got like a little plate on top. It's meant for like your veg or stuff like that, but I'm a trucker. Veg is like a swear word. So I just crack an egg inside of it, and it poaches it lovely. And sometimes in the morning, if I just want to like an egg sandwich, I'll just poach the egg in that, butter me bread, and there you go, a bit of tomato, ketchup, job's a good one. Yeah, it's been a bit low today. It's probably just Friday, everyone's finishing work, different time zones and everything. It's a bit, it might be YouTube buffering is limiting how many people join, because I changed that setting back last night. Sometimes when you mess with your settings, you get limited quite extreme. It doesn't push your content out to people. Because when I've looked at the last few live streams, a lot of the viewers are coming from the shorts page. You know, when people are scrolling through the shorts, and it appears on there. Which I didn't know live streams done that, so that was quite good. Aye, Mr. Eddie Stubbart. Third Eddie Stubbart I've passed today. Oh, it's the same one. I'm not quite sure. Oh no, it's a different one. GRL. Never heard of them. Guy Ripley Logistics. 5:01, so I'm about 10 mile away from my takeoff. Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, if one person was watching it, I'd still stream. If I never got above one viewer, I'd still stream. Because I know that person must be enjoying what I do. And like I say, I have noticed that my morning live streams do get a lot more than the evening ones by far, and a lot of it is truck drivers sitting on their brakes, so when they're having their break they're crazy and they like to watch me drive. Yeah, definitely. Like, I was surprised looking at the YouTube studios, like watch time, and some of the watch times are crazy. Like the stream we done the other day, where we're having like 40 people in at a time, and I think that 2-hour stream combined was about 40 hours worth of watch, and I'm like, that's crazy. Which is good, because then I know people do actually enjoy watching me drive. So well, it's nice to have both of you here, really. And you're both crazy that you watch. Like, we had times that I don't expect you to be, like, especially you, Robert, being like halfway around the world, just crazy. But I do appreciate you both, so thank you. "80 people, yeah." Like I say, I noticed I get more viewers when I'm around 10 to midday. So 10 AM to midday is where I seem to get a lot more views, which is crazy. So like, some of the numbers sometimes it's crazy. Hi Robert. Did you have you got an answer about the question I asked you about help and mod? Or are you still thinking about it? I think everyone who's dealt with trucking is bad at sleep. I'm lucky if I get like 4 or 5 hours a night. I'm excited for my next day. Woohoo! Junction 44, I'm not that far away from mine. Mr. Vo's on the right hand side. It's not just food, it's M&S food. Oh, power of advertising. definitely passes the time. Like, the stream's been on 2 hours 20. I left 2 hours 20 ago. So that's all the stream left the waste company. No problem, Robert. I definitely. Oh, my lane's closed. Does that mean my junction's going to be open or closed? Newcastle, junction 43, woo! But is it open? And the roadworks, yay! So, I know this from experience, when I get off at this junction, it's an hour and a half. Yay! So, an hour and a half, it's 5 o'clock, 6, ooh, I'm gonna make it in time. Yeah, going to the farm. Whee! Show you where I get my eggs from. Come on, cars. Come on. Motorways, technically no. They're going to be A roads. So I'm on the A69 now, all the way to Newcastle, and then the A1 from Newcastle to the yard. It depends, Robert. Are you asking for yourself, or are you asking under DVSA powers? It's a Friday. I want to get home. I'd probably just take the infringement. I haven't had any infringement card, so it'll be my first infringement. So if I did get pulled, it would be my infringement. Although I would just say I had to get home for my weekly break. It's 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to park up somewhere. I'd have to do a full rest. I've already had all my reduced this week. So 11-hour rest just to drive half an hour back to the yard in the morning. It's where like common sense comes in. You don't suddenly get tired when you hit that 1 minute over your time. I'm not doing a 15-hour shift today because I've used all them up. So I've only got a 13-hour shift anyway, so I'm not going over 15 hours. Yeah, it's one of them things where the Vosa guy could be quite strict on it and give us a fine, but I would hope if that did happen, he'd understand it's my only infringement for a legal reason. And because I'm not just a driver, I'm a smart driver, I would technically tell him that one of the laws that they added in the UK through COVID still is technically a law. They haven't got rid of it yet, which is a simulation from the EU driving regulations, which basically means for a tramper to get back to your base, you can drive 2 extra hours as long as certain rules are followed. So if you run out of drive time or work time, you can drive up to an hour back, but you need a 30-minute break before you do that extra driving, or up to 2 hours if you take an hour break. So that law still exists, but they should have got rid of it because it was only put in place for COVID. But technically, yeah, as a tramper, I can, because I can't start me weekly break in my truck. Happy weekend, John. Yes, I worked all the way through. Oh, someone's walking on this bridge as well. Not much room. I think that's why they added the extra 2 hours, because of COVID. You were going places and your wait times and your tip times were massive, so a lot of drivers were getting stranded, and the industry was like, we need some legal support, so they added the 2 hour rule. Yeah, it's a horrible bridge, that. Especially if there was a truck coming the other way who doesn't pay attention. It can be a right nightmare, because then both trucks, because of the shape of the road, would have to somehow blindside reverse to help the other person. But it's only like this for another 4 mile. Then it's pretty much a straight line, pretty much. Oh wow, another petrol station with no fuel. see blue lights. What's happened here then? Yeah, just for that accident. Don't know what's happened. The front left of the car's completely raw off. But there doesn't seem to be any damage where it's getting picked up from, so I don't know. Very strange one, that. I think they can go back about 50 odd days, but they only look at like 21 or 29. I can never remember the exact number. I think it's 29, because if I get any infringements, I have to print it out and keep it for 29 days before handing it to me employer. But if I think they can look further back on your card if there's like consistencies. So if they pull you over and they look at your last 29 days and you've had 5 infringements every single week, they will look further for the patterns, and they will do you for every single one you've had. But I think if they look at your card and you've only had 1 or 2, it's for something silly like that, then they're not going to really look deeper into it. But if they see a pattern emerge, then they will. Oh, there's been an accident. They'll go right back up to 50 days, which is fair, because if they didn't, people would be running 15-16 hours every single day, and that would road safety. I think some of the rules around it are silly, but there has to be limits in place, otherwise people will go above and beyond and break them even further. So the line in the sand's being drawn, basically. So yes, it's a graduated fine. So it starts at £50 and then basically it multiplies every time. But that's at the lower level. For serious offences, 100, and then goes up by 100. So 100, 200, 300. Like I say, every time I've been stopped, I've either had no issue or I've had a few infringements, but they've been, in my eyes, quite petty, like little things, and the Vosa guy, most of the time, wait, I'll put it this way, I've never been fined. Touch wood. Though I've been stopped and I've had infringements, I've never been fined for them, because I've done everything, I've done everything right. As much as I can do. So like if I go over 4.5 hours driving by a few, like 5 minutes, what I like to do is add that onto my brake and write it on the back. So I'll do a printout. So just say I've done 4.5 hours driving this morning, but there was bad traffic, and I couldn't get over somewhere safe to park, and I've done 4 hours 40. That 10 minutes, when I have my 45-minute break, I just have an extra 10 minutes and say, look, I went over by 10 minutes. I had an extra 10-minute break to like balance it all out, and every Vosa guy I've spoke to has been more than happy with the way I've done that. But I know as a new driver, I was really scared about